Hey folks, warm across the valley, but also windy today, and the wind's really just getting started. It's going to get pretty gusty tonight. Typically at night, the wind dies down. Not going to happen tonight because a big storm is developing way to the north of us. That's going to pull a lot of warm, humid air right across the valley. Wind advisory until 5 o'clock in the morning. Also for the offshore waters, there's a gale warning tonight because it's going to get quite windy offshore as well. Look at the current wind gusts. Again, 38 miles per hour in McAllen, 30 here in the mid-valley, even at the coast about 29. Not as windy on the island. A little bit different there. It'll pick up tonight, but at the moment, not quite as windy there, but everybody else has the gusty winds as we speak. This is Future Track, what it's suggesting for the wind gusts. We start at 6 o'clock, and you notice by midnight, winds are actually stronger than right now, 30 to 35. I wouldn't be surprised. We're going to see about 3,000 feet up. We're going to see winds gusting to over 50 miles an hour, maybe 60. Some of that could translate down to the ground. We could end up with gusts a lot stronger than what Future Track is showing. Here's 6 a.m., still 35 mile per hour winds, but then notice it begins to kind of fade away. By the time you get to tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, you're looking at 10 to 15. That's more normal for this time of day, for this time of year. So very gusty winds across the area tonight. So you might move the trash can into the garage, and any loose objects in your yard, bring them in, pick them up so they don't become projectiles and end up in your neighbor's yard or break a window somewhere. These are the current temperatures: 79 Harlingen, 80 in Weslaco, 74 at the coast right now. Overnight tonight, with the windy conditions, temperature's not going to drop much. We'll end up in the mid-70s tonight, low 70s in Cameron County out at the coast, and about 74 in McAllen. And then tomorrow it warms up a lot, up to 90 across a lot of the valley, 90 plus in the west. Windy, yes, early, 15 to 25, but as the day goes on, it'll die down to a strong breeze by late in the day. Not going to go away, but at least dying down a little bit by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon. 80 is the normal high. Tomorrow we'll be up at about 90. That's not a record, but you know, it's close. Then 80 on Thursday, right at normal, and then Friday, much cooler as a result of a couple of fronts. Only 66 on Friday, and we'll stay in the 60s all the way through the weekend. Clouds have been thick today, and Future Track suggests that'll be the case. Windy tonight into tomorrow, wind dying later. Front number 1 comes in and just fades away. It doesn't do anything. It's gone by tomorrow night, has little or no impact. And then Thursday, the main front comes in. The drier air comes in first. We might get some afternoon sunshine Thursday, but then Thursday night, the cooler air builds in, the clouds build in, and Friday just cloudy, chilly, 60s, perhaps a little light rain and drizzle around. That will linger into Saturday as well, maybe even into Sunday and Monday. So we're dry, and then we go to 30%. And again, it's mostly drizzle from Friday on, light stuff that we see so often when we get into a situation like this. Temperatures in the 80s up to Laredo and Del Rio, 70s in most of the rest of South Texas. Dallas is warm to 64, Lubbock to 58. A lot of moisture in the state. We already have one tornado watch out in West Texas. Here comes line number 1. That will progress eastward across the state tonight. So if you know somebody up in this area, West Texas, all the way over the middle part of the state, have to pay attention to the weather because there's potential for strong storms as that front moves eastward. Again, front number 1 kind of washes out, but there's a secondary push of cool air that will move into the valley Thursday night into Friday, and with that, we'll turn much chillier. Tonight, though, mostly cloudy and windy. Wind advisory in effect, a low of about 73 degrees, southeast winds 15 to 30, and then tomorrow back up to 90. Clouds early, warm and humid, windy early. The wind kind of tapers off a little bit. Doesn't go away, but tapers off a little bit late in the day. Here's your first 1-5 AccuWeather forecast for the next 7 days. And notice after a couple of very warm days, 90 and 80, 60s from that point on. Looks like some moisture is going to sneak in here Monday. We're going to keep an eye on this. Could be a little more than just spotty showers on Monday. And then by Tuesday, maybe some sun and back to 75. That's your updated first 1-5 AccuWeather forecast.